VIII from Parle at Vidyalaya ICSE. Today, on the occasion of World Olympics Day, I have the pleasure of interviewing Mr. Abhitsen Vartak, the esteemed sports director of Sathaye College, who has been instrumental in promoting sports and physical education at Sathaye College. I am sure you all are excited to hear his insights and experiences. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, could you tell the eager listeners about your journey to becoming the sports director of Sathaye College?
To become a sports director at Sathaye College, the journey was certainly long. I am a postgraduate in science, postgraduate in physical education. I have cleared my eligibility test in physical education and currently pursuing PhD in physical education. At master's degree in physical education, my specialization was in table tennis. I was ranked 7th in Maharashtra in table tennis. Apart from table tennis, I am very good at cricket, football, basketball, athletics and other games as well. I have a total experience of 30 years. I started my teaching journey as a lecturer in College of Physical Education, which was Mulund Gymkhana's College of Physical Education for 4 years. Then in charge principal in Mulund Gymkhana's College of Physical Education. Later I shifted to CNM school, which is an ICSE school. Then SVKM International, that is an IGCSE school. After that, in Ecole Mondiale World School, I was director of activities as well as head of the department for sports. Later, last 10 years, I am working in Sathaye College as director of sports.
Please tell us on how schools and colleges must participate in the celebration of World Olympic Day.
Before starting celebration of the Olympics, one should naturally know why Olympics. See, human tendency is very natural to show supremacy on others, which leads to quarrels, then fights, battle, war and world war. This World War, especially in 1940 and 44, led to a huge destruction. That time the people, the philosophers realized that this show of a dominance or supremacy should be done in a different way, in a structured way. Therefore, Olympics was given very importance. Different sports are designed in such a way, structured in such a way that human beings will have the feeling of showing supremacy on others. At the same time, they will follow all rules and regulation and avoid any type of mass destruction either of the human beings or of the property. Therefore, Olympics has gained lot of importance. So, when it comes to celebration in the school and colleges, one should know very well that young school children as well as college students, they have lot of enthusiasm and strength, and this energy of theirs should be channelized towards different sports and games so that they should be encouraged to participate in more and more games, and the Olympic Day should be celebrated.
Among the various sports events, we see people are crazy about cricket. I've heard cricket is going to be introduced in the Olympic in 2028. What is your opinion about this?
Different nations, they are having their own popular sports or game. Whereas when it comes to India, that is our nation, definitely we are very much enthusiastic about cricket, rather we are crazy for cricket. Now earlier cricket was popular only 8 to 10 nations, so very few people in the world were knowing about cricket. Now what has happened of late, at least 25 to 30 different countries are participating in cricket, and this we have seen in the T20 World Cup which is happening now. Once it is introduced in the Olympics, almost 150 or 170 different nations will come to know about cricket. This will lead to the popularity of the cricket, as well as people will know about cricket very well, and cricket will get a lot of supporters worldwide. And this is a very good decision of introducing cricket in the Olympics, which will certainly help India as well as the Indian cricketers.
How can we overcome challenges that sportsmen and women face in India?
First of all, we should know very well that every sportsman or sportswoman cannot perform very well every day and each and every match. Certainly there will be ups and downs. Now what is this? So this is sports education. So much important thing is that sports education to the sportswoman and a sportswoman. Now this comprises of exercise physiology, sports physiology, sports medicine, as well as sports psychology. Now in this, there is a terminology called as periodization. Means how to have a preparatory period, competitive period, as well as a rest period. Now one actually manipulates a player's body so that at the time of tournament or a matches, he performs very well, and when the tournament is not there, his performance goes down very slowly. Now this is everything embedded into education or a sports education. Now keeping this in mind, our Sathaye College, the Parle Vidyalaya Association's Sathaye College has decided to start a course which is called as sports management, and which will be very effective for all the sports enthusiasts. Apart from that, the player or the sportsman which needs is that financial support and infrastructure which should meet the international standard, so that we can perform very well at the international standard. Of course, earlier it was not there, and certainly we are improving in both these areas. So let's hope for the best.
What is your favorite sport and why?
Now, being a director of sports, that too in college, I can't be biased with one sport. I need to say that I like all sport. But I like to tell you one thing is that what is a sport? It is actually a reflection of one's personality. If you are very much keen in playing chess, carom, table tennis, badminton, then usually the person is introvert type. But if you like football, basketball, cricket, which are team games, then you are an extrovert type. And me being an mixed personality, I certainly like table tennis a lot, and I'm really crazy for cricket. So I like cricket as well as table tennis.
How do you plan to keep students motivated and engaged in sports, especially in the digital age where physical activity might not be a priority for many?
Well, in my this long experience of 30 years, I have not found students to be demotivated or not interested in sports. Now, when it comes to sports, how do I do it? That I don't blend these activities of mine into rules, regulations, and strictness. I allow them to play a lot, so they are happy to explore the game which they like. Now, the word sport we need to understand. This word sport has come from a Latin word called as desporte, that itself means carrying away from work. Now, me being a sports director, if I make this sports as a work, as a study, as an exam, definitely all my students will run away. I don't do that. I see to it that it is really a carrying away from work. After playing on their own way for a long time, they realize that they are done with themselves. Then they come to me and ask, "Sir, what should I do so that I will improve? What I have to do?" Now there onwards their learning starts. And when this learning starts, definitely they are very happy because they are acquiring skills, they are improving themselves, therefore they get self-motivated and self-engaged. So this is which is my tactics. And though this is a digital world, as what we say that people are very busy or students are very busy with the mobiles or the various electronic activities, I always have a full-fledged or full-flooded ground as well as gymkhana in the college.
Who are some of your role models in the world of sports and why?
Role model, there are many. Obviously, we can start off with Sachin Tendulkar, which is god of cricket. Then there is Roger Federer, there is Usain Bolt, and there is Michael Jordan. Now, of late everyone knows about Roger Federer, Sachin Tendulkar, Usain Bolt, but very few know about Michael Jordan. So I'll just throw a little light about what Michael Jordan has said and who Michael Jordan was. Now, Michael Jordan was the richest sports person in the world for 10 consecutive years. He was a basketball player from USA. Now, when the question was asked to him that you are the richest sports person in the world for 10 years, so how do you manage to manage your this physical fitness? So he said in a simple word, see, this physical fitness means the money which I earned, I never looked at it. I was always focused on basketball. And why I was able to focus on basketball? Because I love that game. I love basketball. To love basketball means what? This ball of basketball, I love it. The sound of the basketball while dribbling, I love it. The smell of the basketball, I love it. You all see me while playing basketball at the time of tournament and performing well. But this happens once or twice in a whole year. Whereas me as a basketball enthusiast keep on training right 5 o'clock in the morning till late in the night. And this all training of mine, playing of mine, practice of mine is all alone. No one is there. And when no one is there to motivate myself is the only one thing, which is love for the sports. So the sound of the ball, the smell of the basketball court, everything I love. Therefore, I was able to perform well. So, therefore, I feel that he throws a light on a different aspect of performance, that is love, passion for the game. Therefore, I think Michael Jordan is really different from others.
What advice would you give to the students who aspire to excel in sports alongside their academic pursuits?
Advice. Now you know very well. No one likes to listen to advice. Still, since you have asked, I will tell you something. There is a misconception that you can either perform in sports or you can perform in academics. But I have a different opinion. You can simultaneously perform very well at highest level in sports as well as academics. What one needs to do is that stay focused, plan well, and remember one thing at a time. Machines can be multitasking, but human beings can never ever be multitasking. So see to it that one thing at a time. This is what I feel, rather my opinion, more than an advice.
With this, we end today's interview. Thank you, sir, for your precious time.
Most welcome.